guys. Thanks for taking some time out to answer some questions. We're going to talk about alcohol today. I'm going to ask you, different questions regarding alcohol, and I'm also going to give you some little images, and I just kind of want you to tell me what you think about it, what you associate yourself with, any of these things. And so does everybody drink alcohol in this group?
Yes.
And how long has everybody been drinking? Or when did you start?
I'd say 5 years, 6 years, something like that. I was pretty late starter.
And so, what an age though? Really,
Oh, like
17,
an age?
14?
I think I was probably like 17 or 18.
Yeah, when I didn't really start drinking until I was probably 18 or so. I mean, in high school, when I was like 16, I had an older brother, so I drank a little bit, but not really, just, near that age.
Yeah.
I think I had my first drink at about 16.
Okay.
I would say 17, right before high school graduation.
Okay. And so I'm going to give you 2 brands of vodka to look like. Pictures of them. One's Grey Goose, and the other one's Pop Off. And would you say when you first started drinking that you kind of were drinking more Pop Off or Grey Goose? And what do you think about the two of them? What comes in your mind when you think about those 2 different brands? If you know what Pop Off is.
Pop Off was my first alcohol of all time, and I have a very clear memory of this because my friend was like, Shane, you should drink Pop Off because after this it's only uphill from there. And that's why you should start at the very bottom and just work your way up.
That's a good little
and it worked, because after Pop Off, anything else tastes pretty delicious.
Yeah.
I probably want the Grey Goose. I don't know much about vodka.
Gotcha. Where do you like to drink?
Well, it's been several years since I've drinking anything. But, my favorite is probably, what are those minty drinks?
Mojitos?
Mojitos, I love those.
Absolutely. Very good.
I don't know if I ever did Pop Up. By the time I started drinking, a lot of my friends had already been doing it for a while, so they'd already gone through the crappy stuff and moved on to better stuff. So that's pretty much what I started with. I didn't start Grey Goose, but we probably somewhere in the middle. We did a lot of Smirnoff, stuff like that. Grey Goose is more like what I probably would drink now. Like when I go out to the bars with my friends, well, depending on where we go. If we go to a classier kind of place, we'll go for Grey Goose. For sure.
Is vodka your choice of alcohol, or what's your number 1 thing you like to drink at?
Most commonly, I'll do vodka tonics. That's my go-to drink. Sometimes I'll switch it up, but most often.
I only had one experience with Pop Off, and it was this party I had with some girlfriends, and we were doing the fruit.
Jungle juice.
Yeah. So we just had, literally these 3 huge punch. Yeah. So we got Pop Off, and it was disgusting. And I don't really drink very much vodka anyway. So.
What do you like to drink?
I drink. I don't know. I like whiskeys. I like gin.
There you go. What's your name?
Melissa.
Melissa, do you just say you haven't drinking for a while. Do you ever feel pressure to drink when you're around in certain situations? Do you ever feel, and this goes for everybody in that matter, do you ever sometimes feel like, God, I really don't want to drink, but a lot of people are kind of putting that pressure on me to drink?
I don't personally feel that pressure. I spend most of the time with my family, and I have a 9-month-old infant I'm nursing, so no one really wants me to drink.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
That's great.
I'm sorry, what was the question?
Do you ever feel sometimes?
Pressure.
If you look at this situation right here, would you ever feel pressure to be in this type of situation, or have you ever been pressured to be in this type of situation, or is this a situation that you like to be in a lot? Is this what you're kind of looking for when you go out on a Saturday night?
In high school, I would say for sure. Senior year, junior year of high school, everyone's trying to fit in. And it was more of an issue to, drink a lot or, drink the 151 or whatever it was going down back at the time. My one experience with 151 did not end well.
Yikes. A lot of people don't have good experiences with 151. Yeah, it's a tough one.
But I would say, like, in college, people are pretty chill. Sonoma, not the biggest party school. I mean, I have friends in, Santa Barbara and places like this where it's like, this is your life, But in Sonoma, there's not really, like, that many parties. We have, like, one frat house on our block that has parties sometimes, You don't really see the whole party scene going on here, so I don't really ever feel pressured to drink, I'd say.
Okay, what do you think about this image? Does this look fun, or does that look grotesque and just people getting too drunk, or what does that look like?
I've definitely been to parties where people are doing keg stands. Never done myself. I have no desire to do one myself. That's a little bit too rowdy for me, to be completely honest. It's just, that's much. It's a bit much.
Frat boy,
I mean,
bravado type of thing?
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. I like having, like, fun parties where, like, we're all hanging out, having a lot of fun, like playing drinking games and stuff like that. But when it starts to get that, I feel like that's where things start to get a little bit ridiculous. When the cops start getting called or whatever, So.
And what about, so you go from, that image and, sorry, what do you think about that?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, not definitely something I like to do every weekend. But I mean, during the time when all of your friends were turning 21, like, it was definitely like, they would have the kegs and, I think it's a time in your life where things like that do happen. I think it's culture also, especially in America, because they have an age limit that's so much higher than the rest of the world for drinking.
We're gonna get to the age limit definitely, but I mean, I agree with you. I think there's time and place for everything. But and what about this image right here with the sky and this lady? I mean, what do you think about with this image compared to that one?
Well, first of all, this woman is fake. There's nothing real or reality-esque about this woman. Her shoes sparkle, and Skyy Vodka is not very good. I don't really get this picture.
It's kind of like, I'm drinking a very classy martini. They're trying to portray Skyy as a very upper end brand, and that if you're a guy and you're drinking Skyy, then you're going to be seduced by a woman like that, even if she is fake with sparkle shoes.
Yeah.
I think that's what they're trying to, get you to think about.
Yeah, I mean, that's obviously the marketing positioning, but at the same time, like, I don't think anyone has any illusions about Skyy being an upper class vodka. It's quite clearly a lower class vodka. It's good for mixing. I enjoy it. It's actually my go-to mixing vodka. But I really feel like they're kind of getting out of their zone here. No one's drinking Skyy and pulling the fake supermodel. They're drinking, Belvedere or Kirkland brand vodka. Possibly baller. But yeah, I mean, this is just a complete misrepresentation of what Skyy Vodka is in my mind.
Okay. Well, not knowing anything about Skyy Vodka, I don't know. I think it's a very sexy image, obviously. The dress cut up to the hip and all. I like that you can't see the guy except for his hand holding the drink and his legs. She is powerful. I don't know.
Do you think this speaks to women or to men more in this ad?
I think it kind of speaks more to women just because she's in such the power position in this. Like, she's sexy because she wants to be sexy, and it doesn't really have much to do with him. I don't know. I like the image.
I don't know what I think of this image. I mean, it's definitely kind of trying to portray something much more classy. I kind of agree with Shane though. Like, if I'm doing a classier evening, I'm not drinking Skyy. I'm probably drinking Grey Goose or something nicer. I'm also probably out with my girlfriends and not with some random dude. But but I mean, I'll definitely have some of those nights where we get nice and dressed up and go out and have classier drinks or whatever, but they don't go quite like this.